It seems like all movies nowadays have Easter eggs in them, but did you know that commercials can have them too? I know this because my dad writes commercials, and he puts hidden details in them all the time. So today I'm going to let you guys in on the secret and share with you 5 Easter eggs that he's cached throughout some of his commercials. Let's get into the Easter eggs. Number 1. Gorillas. You've heard of the Gorillas before, and not the Diane Fossey Gorillas, I mean the Gorillas. To be even more clear, the completely animated British alternative pop band. They made a bit of a cameo in this chocolatey caramel Rice Krispies Squares bars commercial from 2005. And by cameo, I mean there's an homage to them. If you listen very carefully to the bar making machine here, you can see that it kind of sounds like one of their older but also more popular songs, 19-2000. And yes, that is the song name, I'm not making it up. First, listen to 19-2000 by the Gorillas. Now listen to the background machine noise. It's not exactly the same because that would be considered copyright infringement, but it's a pretty clever reference to the song. And fun backstory to the Easter egg, the reason why this homage made it into the commercial was because this song was one of my dad's favorite at the time. Okay, I don't know if that was a fun backstory, but it was still a story. Number 2. She-Hulk number 5. We all know Deadpool is the king of breaking the fourth wall in comic books and comic book movies.
Fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break. That's like 16 walls.
But according to my dad, the first comic book character to ever break the fourth wall, or at least do it well, was She-Hulk in issue number 5 of her comic book series in 1989. In this comic, She-Hulk was hyper-aware she was in a book, and throughout the issue, she would walk from page to page, through panels and even through ads. So because he thought this concept was so cool, he based an entire Rice Krispies commercial on it in 1990. In this commercial, Pop gets pulled into a television monitor and breaks the fourth wall in every TV show he joins. And the remote control featured in this spot is a direct lift from the cover of She-Hulk number 5. Number 3. Tony in the Office. Mascots for products generally don't make cameos in commercials for other products. For example, you wouldn't see the Pillsbury Doughboy show up in a Cheerios commercial, even though they're owned by the same company. And that's why it's so interesting to see Tony the Tiger in the background of this Rice Krispies commercial, where Snap, Crackle, and Pop are fighting with Miss Pink from corporate to keep their cereal box blue and not change it to pink.
People don't want their Rice Krispies pink!
Here you can see him leaning on a water cooler talking to someone that works in the office, implying that all these Kelloggs cereal mascots work in the same space outside of their own commercials, which I think is pretty cool. Number 4. Mod Squad. Most of you don't know what the Mod Squad is. I know this because my analytics tell me that only 40% of you are old enough to have been around when this show aired. To catch everyone up to speed, the Mod Squad was a police detective show circa late 60s, early 70s. It's in the same vein as Starsky and Hutch, Miami Vice, and Beverly Hills 90210. So now that we all know what the show is, here's the Easter egg. In this mid-1990s Rice Krispies commercial, as Pop is racing down the street in his tiny car, the song that is playing is the Mod Squad theme song. Not just an homage like we talked about with the Gorillas, they used the actual theme song. Apparently at the time it cost approximately the same to license the theme as it did to create original music, so they just opted to use the real deal. Number 5. Me! My favorite Easter egg of all time comes from the 2003 Hubba Bubba gum commercial, where the anthropomorphic gummen, Hubba and Bubba, decide to go to the movies. They're buying their tickets, everything seems fine, but freeze! Do you notice anything interesting in the background? No? Well, okay, I didn't expect you to. But I'm gonna tell you what's fun about it. Do you see the family? This one I'm circling right now? Well, that's my family, including my dad, my mom, my brother, and me, right there. And if we go into the movie theater, everyone sitting in the seats are either animators or friends of animators. Side note, this commercial was produced by Chuck Gamage Animation. Funny enough, the t-shirt I usually wear to record is one with his logo on it. I didn't wear it today because I didn't plan ahead, it's in the laundry, but I usually wear it. So Chuck Gammage, the guy who owns the animation house, which I'm sure you've guessed, has worked on actual movies that I'm sure you've heard of, like Ferngully and Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Space Jam. And those are some of the Easter eggs hidden inside some of my dad's commercials. Granted, they don't play on TV anymore, and they only ran in Canada, but you can find them if you look hard enough on YouTube, or you can go to the description of this video and you can just click on some of the links that I posted to the commercials. Be sure to comment down below which Easter egg surprised you the most. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!